Good morning. It's Saturday morning. Today's itinerary, we're going to fly across the border to Canada and cleared, fly from the Niagara airport over in Canada up to Montreal. But I called last night to the CanPass number and they asked for each of our information, passport number, age, when the passport expired,
what we were declaring, how long we were going to stay,
where we were going to land, at what time. Said then to call the same number back after we land, but also if we're going to be plus or minus 30 minutes to call them ahead of leaving.
because we'd like to take a loop around Niagara Falls. So Mike, he put together a binder
Bringing it out east.
out east. This man has done a lot of planning. And so we have the binder with all the information. We brought our printer and extra paper just in case we need to change anything and he wants to update stuff. Because after Montreal, there's a couple more stops that we're going to do. So far, he has what he has up to Bar Harbor, Maine. Very prepared. So he has his checklist, and I'm taking care of doing hotel reservations and things like that. And our good friend Troy, thank you, Troy, for your hospitality yesterday.
Thank you, Troy.
Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. And so he's going to pick us up here in about 15 minutes and take us over to the airport.
When we take off today, we'll need to have our squawk number before we take off, because it's only a 5-minute flight from one airport to the other. We're gonna add an extra 10-15 minutes onto that to go fly around the Niagara Falls. Well, first of all, and we're going to St. Hubert Airport in Montreal. They have no weekend customs service.
Or it's very expensive to get weekend customs in Canada.
Then I saw that Niagara Airport just across the border here is open 7 days a week. Since it's right close to the border, I guess they just send somebody called.
They'll send somebody out to the plane.
They'll send somebody out to the plane.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then we're good to go. So hopefully some of this information is very helpful, because we haven't seen a whole lot of stuff on YouTube about, flying into Canada like this. So,
Yeah. A couple of things I printed up just to make sure that I had them was our weights and balances, aircraft insurance, making sure we had $100,000 liability. We have our customs.
Oh yeah, we got our sticker.
Yeah, we gotta put that on the plane.
Yeah.
And then have my other documents, my flight documents in my logbook, just in a pocket in the back. My license, my medical, my radio operator license.
That was another thing he had to get, was a radio operator license for Canada. Make sure you do your due diligence, and like this one did, and make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Ask your fellow pilots, if anybody's done something like this, because he's gotten a lot of information and help from our friend pilots back home. About ready to set out.
Yep.
The first one going to is 22.05.
05. That's the scenic.
Okay, radio set.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hey. Don't hit that bird. All right, hold on.
Bravo Kirk, Niagara altimeter 3003.
My door just popped open. That's not fun.
May to grab it?
Yeah.
Let go.
Okay. Here, I'll hook the latch up. Well, just a little extra breeze in here. I don't know how much of a...
It's not gonna fly open. Air's holding it. November 6 Charlie Delta. Change to 122.05. Have a great afternoon. Over to 122.05. Charlie Delta today.
There's a helicopter right over there. Ben. Oh my God.
So cool.
I know. Good job. You got it really good. You got it just right to the spot, honey. Oh my God.
Same after traffic. Here is a 446 Charlie Delta. We have a 7 to the south and 424. Did I not switch over? Yeah. St. Catharines. Traffic. Sirius 446 Charlie Delta is 4 to the south. Actually, 2 to the south. Down for
Number 446 Charlie Delta, St. Catharines, right? I don't even have a flight plan on you right now. Are you on a current flight plan?
Yes, I am.
Are you IFR or VFR?
VFR?
Yeah, I don't have a flight plan. I'll get to call the center to call the 6 to see if we can find one for you. I know you have an IFR outbound here, but I didn't know nothing on you inbound. What are you blocking?
Spucking 4123.
Alright, I have you there. You should have called me before you entered the zone. Nope. I have you on there in traffic. For runway 24 is a Cherokee. They're extending though down past the 2 miles past the airport right now. They're going to do a long final. You plan on joining runway 24?
Yes, please. Sorry, I thought this was frequency.
Yeah, no, this is our frequency. As I said, you should have called when you came in, before you came into my zone kind of thing, but there. Winds are currently 330 at 4, altimeter 3002, and Roger 124.
Think out that's Joel Foster, Yankee. We can let that guy go in ahead of us. We'll turn base here over Niagara Lake.
Oscar Yankee Victor Rogers, thank you very much. Break, November 446 Charlie Delta. You can make a regular base turn. The Cherokee's extending well to the east.
Roger.
Oh boy, already in trouble.
Caution, underspeed.
Settle down.
Caution, underspeed.
Sorry. I am just a little frazzled at the
Caution,
moment.
underspeed.
Alright.
Oh, it's okay for this to be on.
6 Charlie Delta is clear of the runway.
6 Charlie Delta, Roger. I will call the FIC and get your flight plan closed and alert services terminated. And are you parking long term or short term?
Short term, need to go to customs.
Alright, I don't see the customs on the field yet, so it might be just a phone call customs. So you can probably just park in front of the terminal, just not where the helicopter departed from. That's his parking spot.
So just to my left here?
Affirmative. And in the future, you have to activate your flight plan with the flight services before you come into Canadian airspace. You didn't have your flight plan activated at all, and also before you enter my zone, you need to contact me. You can't just fly into the zone and then contact me when you're 2 miles south of it.
Yeah, I apologize about that. I had tried, I did the circuit of Niagara Falls, but then I didn't switch over quick enough.
All right, not a problem. Have a great day. That's no problem. We'll talk to you again when you're departure.
Okay, so lesson learned. Make sure you over those frequencies.
Double documents ready?
Oh, yeah. My passport.
All right.
I couldn't hear any.
Yeah, it's Bluetooth into my.
Gotcha. So what is this?
It's just our confirmation.
For CanPass?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So, good. So now we can get clearance to take off and go to Montreal.
Nice.
And it is direct. It's through some weather, but hopefully it's just raining. St. Catharines 446 Charlie Delta is ready for departure.
Number 446 Charlie Delta, runway 06, wind 360 at 3, altimeter 3001. Traffic in the circuit is a diamond.
Close it.
Yeah.
And 6 Delta Charlie, you can depart at your discretion.
Departing 06, 6 Charlie Delta.
And November 446 Delta Charlie Delta, if you're not switched over already, you can switch to 133.4.
Going to 133.4, 6 Charlie Delta. Sorry, St. Catharines. Oh, I'm glad I'm not doing this in the Cessna. That autopilot is saving my butt.
Still a lot to keep track of.
Oh, I'm saying. Every step that we push forward, I'm learning more and more stuff and becoming more and more comfortable as far as I would do it again.
I'm glad to hear that. Right, so we're over Lake Ontario right now. So, while we were on the ground there at St. Catharines, of course, they were a little like, you need to call us before you come in. Well, we just hadn't switched over the radio soon enough. But
I
then
had made a call, but I had called on the wrong frequency.
oh, good. They're very nice. They were okay with
They were
it.
very good.
And then they gave us the flight plan.
Oh, man. We filed direct.
6
but
Charlie Delta.
So then, anyway, started giving us the flight plan and started saying, okay, do this to TSUC and then EPMOC and then
Victor 72,
the
71.
Tyget, Miglo, Nappy, Towno, Nappy.
We're both kind of staring at each other like, you getting any of this?
I'm writing it down phonetically, and then he started, reading it off to us, and I'm writing as frantically as I can. Writing frantically.
We're
Had to have-
comparing notes to see, did you hear that?
Did you get that? Did you get that? And so they were nice enough to repeat and spell it out for us, and then he looked on his iPad and found the right path and everything to get it in there. So
Yeah, there was one of the suggested routes that was that exact route. And I'd heard of doing this before, is to check that. But the thing is having that route selector up at the same time when you have your scratch pad up, you can't do it. So
yeah,
if it's not on there, then you're definitely going to have them repeat it.
yeah. Or have somebody with a notebook that'll write it down for you. So this
Yeah.
is a good double check for us. So every time we hear, radio frequencies, even though he's repeating it back, I'm writing it down just in case. So we are learning a lot on this trip.
Oh, yeah.
Once we get back into the States, it's not going to be as elaborate, I don't think.
Well, when we go around New York, that's going to be something.
Oh Lord, I forgot about that. Well, hopefully that works out. So that's
Yeah, at least we
Good,
don't have
hopefully.
to go through customs for that part.
no. And we got cleared on the phone for customs, so we didn't get our passport stamped or anything.
Yeah, I don't think you get your passport stamped per camp.
Okay. And we are on our final approach to Montreal,
St. Hubert Airport.
or Hubert.
We're on the RNAV 6 left approach. Just about to get to the initial approach fix, SUTAB.
Getting a shot of city of
coming 5,000. Wait up, touch more down. Kenapa? Ikut dari nama Pak. Dari sama dia invite.
We're here. Bonsoir. We're in Montreal, and they're having a big festival here, and it's Franco, and it's a celebration of French music and everything, and the streets are just packed here, and so we put our clothes back on because we were getting ready to go to bed, and we're like, no, we're gonna go down and see what the party's about. So we're down here having our Molsons and just kind of roaming around. It's a little drizzly, but not bad. So we're just having a good time, enjoying our Canadian friends.